Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. This week, we've got your holiday festivity launch party calendar on lockdown. Everything from making cookies to the Milky Way. This show is going to be lit. And by lit, I mean there's going to be a lot of Christmas lights involved. Fruitcakes also opening this weekend, and we get to chat with the Reno Community Theatre. I'm Brett.
And I'm Harley. Hello, friends. That was my Rogan. What'd you think?
I liked it. I like it. We need about, I don't know, 1 million bajillion more of those.
So this weekend, you and I and the Mrs.
and
the plural of Mrs. Mrs.
Yeah, it's a fam bam, I don't know, thank you ma'am road trip.
Right. We're going up to Claremore.
Yes, we are. We're going to do the Dickens on the Boulevard.
Yes, we are.
I just hope we can do the Dickens justice this weekend. I think it'll be fun.
I'm super pumped.
I am too. I'm ready to get lost in the winter majesty.
Have already watched a couple of Christmas movies that would be on normal people's Christmas lists.
Right. I noticed that. You've been kind of, I don't know, have you been kind of dumbing it down a little bit?
No, I like Christmas movies.
Okay.
I just include movies that some people don't include on their lists. Die Hard, Lethal Weapon,
I'm sure
Gremlins.
Somebody said if you think
The Thing.
If you think Die Hard 1 is a Christmas movie, then Die Hard 2 is as well.
I agree.
I
agree 100%.
But anywai, yeah, it's I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're really looking forward to it, and we're gonna try to hit as many little here, there's, and everywheres on our way to there this weekend.
We're stopping everywhere that has a stop. We're going to give a report on every bathroom between here and there.
Right, because we have at least one person that's pregnant who'll probably have something to say about the conditions of the bathroom. So,
and Brett has IBS.
And I do have IBS.
Before we talk about all of the things that can be done this weekend in the great state of Oklahoma, you had a chance to talk to somebody over at the Reno Community Theatre about their latest event.
Yes, they've got a new play starting this Friday. Opening night is Friday, the 22nd.
Right.
And it's Fruitcakes, just in time for the holidays. So,
and it's coming up now.
Okay, before we go any further, where'd you get that shirt?
You mean this custom-designed Only an OK shirt?
Dude, the podcast is 17 seconds old.
The guys over at Master Threads printed them up for us.
Well, apparently not us. I don't have a Only in Oklahoma shirt.
Oh, did you not get yours?
Oh, and apparently a hat as well, embroidered? How is this even possible?
Brett, I'm just going to say that Master Threads is an Oklahoma-based company specializing in professional graphic design and embroidery.
And apparently lightning fast turnaround?
Absolutely. So they had made shirts for us in the past, back in the days when we were only internationally award-winning podcasters. They nailed that order too.
Well, apparently I'll have to call Jeff and the team at Master Threads myself to make it happen. But if you need local products from a local company you can trust, check out Master Threads at masterthreads.us.
That's masterthreads.us.
Master Threads. Well, the Reno Community Theatre is at it again, and this time it's just in time for the holidays. It's Fruitcakes. It opens this Friday at the Reno Community Theatre, and here to tell us all about the holiday shenanigans is the director, Denise Harris. Welcome, Denise.
Thank you.
You're not a new hand at this. You've been at it for a while. How'd you get started?
I was a theater major at OSU just a day or two ago, and I have directed 22 plays, counting this one, at 5 different theaters.
Wow.
I've directed a play or two.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a kind of laid-back director. Maybe I don't bark enough until I'm stressed out. But other than that, it's pretty easy going.
So what does your writer look like? Only green M&Ms. I'll drink Fiji if that's what you're going to give me.
You give me sweet tea and I'm a happy camper.
So what led you to, you said you've been kind of here, there, and everywhere. What led you to Reno Community Theatre? What was the draw?
I was with stage door theater for about 10 years. And, of course, their building went the way of the dodo.
Mm-hmm.
I started looking elsewhere, and I came and auditioned here at El Reno and kind of fell in love a little bit. And I've been in 4 shows here, staged, managed one, and this is my directorial debut for El Reno.
Well, I figured you guys would have canceled Fruitcakes after Matt Damon rolls through town. I tried. I didn't get it on the extras list quick enough.
But I'm okay with that.
Exactly. It's good for the it's good for the community. It's good for El Reno Community Theater. So speaking of El Reno Community Theater, we've got Fruitcakes opening up this Friday, and it sounds like it's a comedy.
Yes, it is. It's set in small town southern USA. And it's an eclectic village of basically fruitcakes. There's 2 old ladies that bake thousands of fruitcakes, one for every person in the town. The main scene is set at Mac's Tree Farm, and then the town constable, he's the Clark Griswold of the town. He likes to have a light or 2 on his house. And it's centered around a little boy, an 11-year-old boy that runs away from home and steals one of the old lady's fruitcakes and then kind of takes refuge out of the rain in Mac's Tree Farm in his barn. And it just kind of grows from there. And there's a lot of very touching, very deep conversations between this 11-year-old child and Mac. They find that they have a lot in common. By the end of the show, it's very heartwarming.
So Fruitcakes, it starts this Friday, and when does it end?
It ends December 1st.
December 1st.
Matinee on December 1st.
Oh, wow. So we be there or be square. It's almost here, and then it's almost over.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, it sounds like a ton of fun. So information-wise, if I want to get tickets, if I want to direct someone to get tickets, do they have to drive to El Reno? What is the best way that we can do that?
Well, probably the best way is to go on El Reno Community Theater's Facebook page, erctinfo.com.
All right. And the ticket price is pretty reasonable, right?
10 for adults and 8 for kids.
All right.
Yes. So I think that's pretty reasonable.
That's a pretty reasonable. I mean, it's a small town Friday night. Why not? $10. I mean, stop through, get a coney with the slaw on it, of course.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about.
I dip my coney. I'll dip a coney in a peanut butter chocolate shake from Sits. Well, Denise, I appreciate you coming on. We're really looking forward to this. I just want to, like I've said before, we just want to spread the gospel of small community theater that kind of embraces everyone. And, it's a come one, come all. It's a reasonable price. It's local. I just love what you guys are doing out there.
Thank you.
All right, Brett.
Yeah.
Kind of on the short side.
A little
as
short.
far as interviews go, but
a little short.
I think you did a good job.
Well,
I'll give you a C-. It's passing.
I did not. I mean, but I've passed the audition. I think I've passed the audition. They've invited me to try out. I don't know. It may be in the cards. I know no.
Hang on. No, questions.
Yeah.
They've invited you to try out.
Yeah.
Don't they have open tryouts for everybody?
Yes, but they've openly. Well, you think it's funny, but they asked me to. Well, okay, they invited me to come up to it's open to everybody. It's open to everybody. All right.
So they invited me too, is what you're saying,
right? It's a package deal. I mean, I have the opportunity to be denied the part, just like.
Well, I feel like we're a really good fit for a play called Fruitcakes.
I do too. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm kind of a fruitcake myself. But we've got some things outside of that. If you're not going to be able to make it to Fruitcakes this Friday, tons of stuff out there coming up. All right, 6 goes into 7. 1 is... God, I'm so frustrated. I'm scared to death. I'm an independent contractor, and I don't want to get punched in the jimmy by the IRS.
Brett, why don't you give our buddy Justin over at the Holliday Tax Group a call? One of their specialties is tax preparation and planning. And then on top of that, if you have a run-in with the IRS, they're going to have your back.
Perfect. But how do I find them?
You can reach them at holidaytaxgroup.com. And if the independent contractor thing works out for you, they also do estate planning. So they got you back on that one as well.
Oh, thank goodness. Thanks for the advice. That's holidaytaxgroup.com. Holiday with 2 L's.
So we're starting off with Midwest City Holiday Light Spectacular.
That is a lot to say.
It has their opening night is Friday, November 22nd as well.
Right, on the opposite end of El Reno. But yeah, it's open from the 22nd to Christmas night. Open from 6 to 10 Sunday through Thursdays, then a little bit later on Fridays and Saturdays from 6 to 11. And that's going to be at the Joe Barnes Regional Park in Midwest City. They've been doing this a while.
1995.
What were you doing in 95? I don't remember.
I would have been going to school at Rose State Community College in 1995.
That's a long time to do anything.
That was a long time ago.
So they are saying they have the largest animated light display in a 5-state region with 44. That's a lot of animatronic light bulbs.
44 what?
Displays.
44 light bulbs?
Displays, no.
Oh, the number of displays is 44.
Yes. Yeah.
So the drive itself is 1.5 miles long with, get this, over 1 million lights.
That is a lot of lights. I don't know if Clark Griswold had 1 million lights, but
I think he did. You can see it from space.
But can you imagine having to check those bulbs?
Yeah, if it was like the old bulbs where if the one bulb goes out, they all go out.
Yeah.
It would have lasted like part of the way through 1995 and I'd have been done.
Right. They have 9,000 LEDs on their Christmas tree. That's a lot of Christmas tree lights, man. 9,000.
I agree 100%. But one of the things that I really like is they've got some sort of radio combination thing where they're broadcasting on a radio station that you can tune into in your vehicle while you're driving through. It's kind of themed together.
Right. Now, that's nothing new, and I'm not knocking you, Midwest City. A lot of people do it, but I think, honestly, that's my favorite part, is tuning in and it's interactive. It's so cool to kind of add that added flair to the trip through, for sure.
I wonder if we can hijack that thing and play our podcast.
Man, I'll do anything at this point. So opening night, going to have a couple of performances. Tanner Massey's going to be out there performing the national anthem. And then the Barnes Elementary Blue Jay Jazz Choir is going to be singing some Christmas carols. So you might want to get out there. Opening night this Friday, 6 p.m. Be there or be square.
I like it. So next up then?
Yes.
Luminance. Edmond. Merry Marketplace.
Yes, they've got it's a two-headed Christmas dragon. They've got the Merry Marketplace that's going to take place during the day, and then at night you transition into the Edmond Luminance experience. It's their second year doing it. Tons of Christmas lights. It's just going to be a big deal. The Merry Market itself is this Saturday from 2 to 8, and then you transition into the Edmond Luminance. They're going to light the tree. That's going to go from November 23rd to January 5th, daily from 5 to 10 p.m. out there at Mitch Park. Merry Marketplace, tons of shopping, cookie decorations with Mrs. Claus. I don't know how you feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I have never decorated Christmas cookies. I don't remember it.
Decorated Christmas cookies with the kids. I still have some photos of some very horrible attempts to decorate cookies.
Would you ever have said that to your kids, though? I mean,
I'm talking about mine.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember. I've eaten a lot of Christmas cookies. I've probably put a lot of Christmas cookies out for Santa, but I don't think I've ever decorated any.
I think I've probably eaten more Christmas cookies than most families.
Yeah, Santa always comes up short. I tend to dip in because we put the best cookies out for Santa. I feel like he gets the best of the batch. Also, you're going to be able to do some take-home holiday crafts. Tons of food trucks out there, but all of your favorite food trucks are going to be out there. And then, just stick around for the highlight. Get it? The highlight of the night. See what I did there? Remember I said
that was a really witty transition to the Luminance.
Right. I told you your weekend was going to be lit.
Do they have some spiked eggnog so it can be double lit?
There will be some I'm sure there will be.
So this is the second annual Edmond Luminance with over 30 lighted displays.
Yep.
Plenty of wide open space to walk, look at the lights, and another ice rink.
Another ice rink. Now, I watched the video. I went and checked it out. I was like, let me see what's everybody so excited about. It looks really cool, man. The way the light, the displays kind of reflect off the grass at night. It's just this, people taking pictures, and man, Christmas is magical. It just turns me to mush, this kind of stuff.
Well, speaking of magical,
yes,
we are about to discuss something that is more up my alley, so to speak.
Yes, it is. This is the nerdiest thing I could pick. I just knew you would gravitate.
Roman Nose Star Party,
yes,
is happening Saturday, November 23rd, this coming Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking for a little more natural holiday lighting, they're going to be doing this at Roman Nose State Park in Watonga, Oklahoma.
Now, we've been out to Roman Nose State Park.
We have. One of us
stayed and don't. You're going to do it.
One of us had more adventures than the other.
Yes, I did, and I feel bad about it. I think I was injured.
That's what you claim. You claim that you couldn't walk on the trail, so you had to sit in the lodge with your phone plugged in.
Base camp, man.
Like twitting and stuff.
Base camp.
Mm-hmm. So a little bit of information about this particular event.
Yeah.
It starts off as a hike
mm-hmm.
at 7:30 from the visitor center.
Yeah.
You're joined and guided by park rangers and members of the SWAZU Physics Club.
Yes. I'm already outclassed already.
So you're going to have an opportunity to see stars from one of Western Oklahoma's best stargazing locations. There's not a lot of light pollution in this area.
There really isn't. Heck, where we're at, there's not. But out there, it's the wild frontier out there at Roman Nose, for sure.
The kids and I
mm-hmm.
and the missus have stayed in the lodge there.
Oh, you did?
And it is a lot of fun.
I didn't know that. How did I not know that?
I don't know how you didn't know that.
You keep secrets.
I do.
I guess it was before it was important to tell me these only in Oklahoma things you were doing.
So it is a BYO water and chairs event.
Yes.
You're going to want to dress for the hike and the chilly weather.
Yeah, it's going to be chilly. I think I don't want to promise anything. I think it's like low to mid 40s. So.
But if you don't have your own telescope, don't worry about that. They will have some extras provided. And the coolest part about this event,
what's that?
It is 100% free.
Free UFO sightings. All you got to do is show up.
I mean, you might see UFO, you might see Santa,
a shooting star,
you might see a badger.
You might see a badger.
You might see a shooting badger or a flying badger.
I hope not. We almost did a flying skunk last night on the turnpike.
We did. I don't know what that was. But that's the list.
That's it. That is the list. If anybody says, hey, where did you come up with this on your thing to do this weekend? I got it on the Only an OK show.
Right. And if you feel like we missed the mark on our list and there's something on there or it's missing something that you feel should have been on the list, then you should let us know. You can do that by going to onlyanOKshow.com
mm-hmm.
or you can go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/onlyanOKshow.
I mean, we're holding your hand here. We're taking you to the promised land.
We've made this as easy as we possibly can.
I mean, we called it the Only an OK show. We didn't even put the whole Oklahoma in it.
You don't even have to spell it.
You don't.
It's just okay.
Okay. Just okay.
It's better than okay.
It is better than okay.
This has been the Only an OK show. I am Harley.
And I am Brad.
And we are out.
So we're going to do a little Christmas,
Maybe we should get the name right.
Oh, won't y'all let you jump in with it?
Exactly what I'm talking about. And here to tell us all about it and all of those See, I'm going to edit that. I'm going to edit that out. Gosh.